And now, Section 6, moving on with your life. Part of moving on with your life after divorce is the idea of dating. In the book, we will explore topics such as when to begin to date. You don't want to date for the wrong reasons, and you certainly don't want to move too fast. All of these decisions that you make impact your kids. They also impact your co-parent. So we'll give you tips in the book about how to have those conversations with your co-parent. Now, we're certainly not saying you have to ask their input or ask their permission by any means. But communication for any issue that impacts your children is important to communicate with your ex. The book will explore those details, and then we'll go into some other topics. And I also want to point out there's a great little story in there about what I call the hope chair. It takes place in a coffee setting like this, so don't miss that one. It's a lot of fun. Now Jay's going to talk about the next section, remarriage.
Remarriage could be a scary idea to you, I imagine. I mean, when we look at what's going on in our culture today, and one of the reasons that this book is so critical is that we've got a 50%, maybe even close to 60% divorce rate the first time around. Now, when you get married a second time, that actually jumps up to about 75%. And I'm not saying that to scare you, but I'm saying that to let you know that there are critical issues here. And those issues begin with you. What you need to do is be sure that you take the time, maybe that you didn't take the first time around, to ask those hard questions of yourself and of that prospective spouse. You need to go to a pre-engagement class, and we'll talk about those things, and we'll talk about what that process looks like for you. Try to take away some of the strangeness of it and let you know that it's okay to get in there and in the trenches before you make this big commitment to find out exactly where it can go and how well it's going to go. So don't forget, pre-engagement is a critical issue for you because now you're moving into becoming a step family, and you're moving into becoming a step parent. You've played a couple of roles in this process already. You've been married, you've been a parent and a spouse, then you've been an ex-spouse and a single parent, and now you could be becoming a step parent. So there are all kinds of issues there, and there's all kinds of resources. Be sure to take the time to check out those resources and make the most of them so that you can become the kind of successful step family that you want to be and a successful step parent.
As you move on with your life, ask yourself some important questions. Are you healed? Are you stable? Are you ready? And beyond anything at all, I ask you to make sure you always keep your kids first, that they're your #1 priority as you consider dating and even remarriage.